childhood memory that stick to me. So I had a first day of primary. It was embarrassing. First grade and second grade. So first grade, I only had like as growing up, I wasn't like really a popular kid at all. I was really a quiet kid. So my mom was friend with like this mom, and like this mom has a kid, and we're at the same school obviously, and we know each other since kindergarten. So there's like a boy and a girl. I can't spell their name, but they're like the whole entire family is like evil, you know. I had no friends except them, and in the position that like I wasn't close with the boy and I was closer with the girl. So the girl, I called the girl, and you know what, the girl, she literally left me like in a classroom, and in the middle of class I was screaming her name. I was like, for example, B for no B, for example, like her name is what, Polina. So Polina, and you know what she did? She didn't respond, and I went crying outside because I have no friend and no one wanted to sit next to me on the first day of school. Not like no one want to be like sitting next to me, but like I didn't know where to sit, and I don't want to sit next to the boys, and she was the only girl I know, so I just want to sit next to her, and she didn't let me sit next to her, so she's mean. So they just pissed me off. And second, okay, the teacher was okay that time. And in second grade, I had the craziest, most scariest teacher alive. I thought she was. But and I went crying. My mom said she was gonna go upstairs, and she's like, she never came back. She never came back. And I was like, Mommy, where the hell are you? Like, no, I didn't say where the hell. But I was like, where are you? I went upstairs and she was in there. I was crying and I went down and I was crying. And my mom was like, what happened? Girl, you left me alone. She said she's gonna wait in front of the door, and she wasn't. I went out crying, and then the teacher was. So I had like a, what is it called? Like a sister, like a sister who's like um one grade higher, so has experienced this teacher. So I was like, I was being traumatized. She was like, my friends was like bigger than me, was like, yeah, like they were like third grader, they were like, yeah, you know, this is like the scariest teacher alive, like you should definitely, if you get her, you're gonna be killed. And I was like, so I was like scared because I got her, and like she turned out to be fine the whole entire time. I was just being the one who was like believing them. She's scary to only like naughty boys, but like yeah, like to girls she's totally fine. So yeah. And yeah. So technically, that's what happened. So I went crying, and I just had this whole room. So there's a classroom and there's a classroom next to it. So it's an empty classroom next to my classroom. And went in there, and there's like a psychiatric, what is it called? Like psychiatric and psychiast? I don't know what it's called. But like, and they're like, why are you crying? And I can't tell, like I can't talk because of, like, how scared I am. I'm starting shaking, and they're like, are you okay? And then like when the teacher came in, I was like, I went screaming even louder and crying even louder. And they had to like pull my mom inside so that I could calm down. And once my mom was inside, I calmed down a bit. So I explained that I was scared of the teacher because someone's like, not someone, my friend in third grade said that she was the scariest teacher alive, and I'm just terrified. And like she just called me that. She's like, it's okay, you can cry, and like calm down a bit, and like blah, blah, blah. I don't really remember much because it's like, I don't know how many years ago. It's a long time ago. And in third grade, so I had this like driver, and he quit. So my dad goes to work, right? He goes to work like early 5 a.m. and I go to like school at 6. So there's an hour different, and like my family just kind of feel bad that like I have to wake up earlier too because of my dad have to go to work earlier. So what my mom and my dad decide is that like, okay, let's get a driver. Cause my mom can drive, but like she's tired, you know. And like, okay, then but my mom was accompanying me. So like we got this driver, and he quit. He was like, oh, my family blah 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 blah, blah had problem. So we decided to get a new driver. So this new driver is a psychopath trying to freaking kidnap me, I think. So in my like neighborhood, like there's like a security guard at the front, right? When you want to get out, it's the same way. So basically I was like, it was like my mine is like in the corner, like mine is like here, my house like here, and this is like the main road. So it's like in the edge. So my mom was closing the gate, and like I was in the car first, and I had this like wristband, like just like wristband is like Apple one. I think it was an Apple. It was like a different brand, but like you can call your mom with that, you know. And like I was like, and then the driver suddenly like he was like starting to like go on a main road, and he started to like drive us really fast. And I was like, I was in the car, and I was like around like primary 3 or like elementary 3, like 3rd grade, and I was like, what the heck? And I was like, and I started like press my mom's number, but like her phone was in the car, so I had no choice. And then like my mom had to wave at the security in front, and like the security was like, okay, they're like, stop, and like my mom had to literally rush. She was like running for me. I couldn't open the door because the driver, like, it wasn't an automatic car. It was like a really bad car, but like that wasn't the point. I couldn't open like the car door except the driver, so like open it. So that what happened, and I couldn't jump off. If I jump off, I would die because it's in a road, like, and the car's still moving. So, and I don't want to do something stupid, so I just like stayed in the car. I was in the age already, and you know what the driver say? You didn't told me. I literally tell the driver that my mom was still closing the gate, and that's what happened. So yeah, this is just random child memories that stayed with me, and I'm low-key confused, like what the hell did the driver want to do? Like what if like the security guard did not like stop the car? Guys, they will like sell my organs. Oh my freaking days. I don't want to imagine it. It's so creepy. But yeah, so that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this like experience, so story. So yeah, bye.